Hello, hello, hello. How are you all? Who's here? A couple of you here, anyways. Maybe once this goes out, more people will come in. Not sure. Not sure who's going to show up, who's not. Nathaniel, hello. I'm not sure if you're still here, but you posted that a long time ago. So actually, I think so long ago it doesn't even show in YouTube, but it's in StreamYard still. So hello there. And there's little Debbie. Nice talking to you. Hello, hello. Hey, Craig. You okay? I'm here. Glad you are. You can help me. You can teach me. I listed a butt ton today. Woo! And I went to Habitat for Humanity, an antique store. Nice. I knew you were at the antique store. Yep. Messaged me about Mr. Buys a Lot. That's pretty cool. So yeah. Hey, Mike. How you doing? Thank you for coming in. If you have questions, let me know. Please put them in the chat. How's my sales? My sales are in the dumpster because I kind of quit listing. Actually, I listed about 7 things tonight, so they might jump up. I have 3 sales going out today. That's it. I didn't have any yesterday, day before, maybe 1. But yeah, it is what it is because I'm kind of gearing down, getting ready to get out of here. So it's not like I want a whole lot of sales and a lot of work to have to ship them out. But I pretty much put everything in my sale, like 75% off, a lot of discounts. I actually have it so low. A lady messaged me today and says, is that diaper bag really $11 and whatever 90 cents? And I'm like, yes, it really is, because I'm getting rid of everything in my store. I have to shut it down. We're leaving for Florida and I have to have a new inventory down there. So I'm closing all the inventory here. And she said, oh, well, let me go shopping in your store more. And she actually did buy something else, one other thing. So she bought 2 items today. I have to get those ready, ship out tomorrow. And hopefully, I told her, spread the word, let people know that everything is so cheap that, yeah, get it out of here. I don't care if it just, I'm not losing money. So I'm okay with that. That's all right. It is what it is. Hey, Boatman, hello there. How are you? And hello, Adam. How's it going? Virginia, how are you? Hi there, shop. Oh, I forget your name. I just had a brain fart. I do know it. I have a cheat sheet. I look. What? Yeah, I hate that. It is Holly. Shopaholic. That's why Holly, right? Shopaholic. Duh. Yeah, Holly. Thank you. Just spelled different than what I'm used to, I guess. So who here wants to learn about Canva? I have done Canva for actually almost 2 years now. I started like right around November with everything 2 years ago. So I've been doing it for 2 years. I've never paid a penny. So always have had the free versions. Everything that you see that I do. The beginning I just did. Every thumbnail I've done. Well, not the very first 1 or 2 where they were kind of cheesy, but didn't know what I was doing. For most everything that I have done, I have used free version of Canva. Now, I do have to say that I also incorporate a little bit of photo editing on my computer. It's Windows Photo, and that's like nothing. Almost anybody has the photo capability to edit photos. So that's pretty much it. And then pulling things into Canva from just doing a search on a regular computer, Google search or whatever. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Who's moving to Florida? I am. Not permanently, but I am moving for the winter there. So going to be leaving like hopefully sometime middle November. we're trying to get our family Christmas, Thanksgiving together. We're going to do it in November. So after we do that, then hubby and I is going to go down for the winter. We've never done it before. So we're trying to figure out everything we have to do. And it's a lot to do the first time because you don't know what to take, how to do it. And now I have to deal with my eBay store. And I don't know, I might close down my Poshmark altogether. So I'm not sure. So next couple of weeks going to be doing a lot of thinking and cleaning and changing and a lot of stuff when you're getting ready to move. It's crazy. There he is. Hey, Nathaniel. Hello. Yeah, snowbirding. That's what we're doing. Emily. Hello there. How are you? Visiting Rally Roots. No, but actually they were talking about doing a meetup. And when I was in their chat once, I actually mentioned doing a meetup this fall, winter that we were going to do. Victoria and I were talking about it, and they said that they were going to do one too. And I was thinking, I hope they do. Then we wouldn't have to do anything, right, Tio? That'd be awesome. But yeah, snowbirding, you got this. No pressure. Yeah, Emily, sure. Yeah, it's the next couple of weeks of going to be packing. I have so much stuff already piled up. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I'm not sure how many's coming in, but we're already almost 10 minutes into this. So I'm just going to go ahead and start. And anybody that wants to watch it later, it'll be up. That's what I figured. I've had a couple people ask me about how to do Canva, just some basics right now. And if there's any questions, ask in the chat, please, and I'll try to answer the best I can. And if I go too fast, can always go back and rewatch this. That's why I wanted to do a live so that you can rewatch and you can watch it, slow it down. You can stop it, whatever you need to do to try to catch up so you can figure this out. So, are you moving to Florida? Who you asking, Holly? Little Debbie, if she's moving, she's not. It's raining there. Yeah, it's rainy and cold here. Not too awful bad, but okay, let me share my screen and we'll start doing this. And if you want to open Canva, well, that was kind of freaky. Open your own Canva. This is my Canva site. As you can see, that's me right up there. And it's free. Yeah, it'll be nice being in better weather, that's for sure. So here's Canva. And as you can probably see under here, this is a lot of stuff that I did. This is what I just did today. That's a little clip I made, and that's just the backdrop I made. I did that on Canva. And did you all see that little clip? Some people jumped in. I'm going to show that real quick. It's just real short. I'll show you what I just did this today. So that's what I did. Really did that today. And nice, Dana. What part? I would love to meet you. Yes, we will have to meet up. We're going to do a meetup. So I'm going to be, if you ever heard of Mulberry, that's where we're going, is Mulberry. It's outside of Tampa. It's on the Gulf side. So we have Canva. This is my account here. And first of all, you open this up. And if you all have just Canva open, I don't know if you've created an account already or not, but you have to create an account. It doesn't cost you anything to create it. You just have it. It's under your email, and you have to remember what email you use it under. And then under here, create a design. You just click on create a design, and you see there's a bunch of different options. If there's something here, and of course you can scroll down, there's a whole bunch. But if you're looking for something and it's not here, it's easy enough to find. Just do a search right here. And say I do a lot of YouTube, and usually YouTube thumbnail is not there. So I would just type in YouTube, And everything with YouTube then that you can do comes up, including YouTube thumbnail, which that's what I'm going to work on now. So let's just say we're going to do a brand new YouTube thumbnail. You just click on that. You get your blank empty screen, and there's so much to learn and so much to do that it's going to be hard to go over everything tonight, but I'm going to just kind of give you the basics. So along here are the templates. You can use a template if you want. I very rarely, I can almost say I've never really used a template. I just do my own thing. And then you have your elements. And when you go to get an element, you can see all the different ones they have. For example, you see that right there, it says free. That means that's free. To see all of the recently used ones, which you can see, this is what I've used in the beginning. That was free. This was free. That was free. Everything I've used up here today and that was all free. I just incorporated it. When you go down, the further down you go, then you're going to see a symbol that shows it's not free, that you actually have to pay for it. For example, you can look under the charts. Pretty much all these charts are free. And then as you go down, here's an example. And there's the little, it's like a little crown and it says pro. So when you highlight over it, you see it comes out pro. That means you have to pay for that if you want to use that. Otherwise, it will say free. And then and I'm hoping you all can see this screen. I hope this is big enough that you can see. So with the free, now to do a thumbnail, you can do, here's your background. You have all of these elements. These are uploads. This is when you upload from anywhere, either a picture that you saved on your computer or from Google search that you have to save. That's what the uploads are. You upload an image, you upload a video, you upload your own audio. You can upload anything you want. That's what the uploads are. Then you have photos, and these are trending photos. If there's something here that you want to use, for example, these are free, but then as you go down further you go, they're not all going to be free. A lot of the stuff is free though. I mean, if there's so much, and like I said, if you can't find it on here for free, you can do a Google search and you'll get it online for free, and then you just download it, upload it into here. And then there's your text. You can either add a heading. If you want to add your own heading, you can do that. Or you can pick one of the free ones. Here again is free. You can, a lot of people like that one. They do that. And you can pick whatever you want. And then here again, there's pro. So these ones with little crown that say pro, they are not free. There's some that are mixed up in between. Here's free, free. Free, free. There's all this free. So pick whatever you want. A lot of times now I don't even use this. What I've learned to do is I use my own text heading, and then I do what I want to do with it myself. And I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. I don't worry about styles at all. I don't even mess with that. Here's audio that I've uploaded. Then there's also, not that I upload, it's free. This is what they give you that's free or paid, their own audio. So I do a lot of my own upload audio, or I upload audio when I'm doing my, if I do videos, then I upload it on my web video where I do my wee video where I actually do my editing of my videos. Here's videos, and these are free again. All of these, many of these are free. And for example, if you want aerial shots, you can see all of them. Nature. This is here, right here is from my intro, if you've ever seen it. So this one is free, and I've used it, and that's what happens. That's how it's free. You just use it, and then you can, if you want to add text over that, you just type text right over it, like there. And it's there. All, you know, once you download it, it's there. It's not going to go anywhere. So let's get into, let's say I'm going to make a full thumbnail. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to pick, here's backgrounds. Backgrounds go forever, and most of them are free. Any idea what anybody would like me to make? Let's say we're going to the beach. So I want to do a beach scene. Bathe. Well, probably not, because it's going to be a thumbnail, let's say, for YouTube. So let's say there are just so many, I never know what to pick. There's a slew. What are we going to sell? Okay, pumpkins. Since it's October, let's just try and do some pumpkins. Let's use Little Debbie as an example. Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll use Halloween's coming up. So say you want to make a thumbnail for Halloween. So there you've picked a background. Once you've picked your background, if I can do a thumbnail, but a thumbnail and an intro is different. Intro would be a video, and that's another whole ball game. But I'm going to start out with this. It's basic and simple. So you pick the background you want, and then you go to your text. And if you want to pick one of these, like I said, you can, but I'm going to show you what this is capable of doing. I want to upsize it. And right up here's the color. Hope you guys can see this. I don't know if you're capable to see it if it's big enough. You just click on that A with the color underneath. And not only do you get these colors that are all here, but if you click on this, you actually have all these colors. And you see this little slide thing? This is what I'm highlighting. I'm going to make all this one color. So if you click on that, you can actually slide this, and all those colors are there. You see all the colors? You can pick whatever you want. And say I want it to be in the, well, let's just stay with the red. Well, that's better. See, now it's turning green, blue, darker blue, purples, pinks, reds. So you can very easily decide by doing this, maybe like in a green, and it's not really dark green, so maybe I want it darker. So we can take that, drag it around, and play with it darker like that. So you can do that heading. Let's make this pumpkin patch. Let's just call it that, pumpkin patch. And all I did was hit the return to make that go down. Now, if you want your letters to go further apart, this is where it's going to get really complicated, and all these different things you can do with this. This is why I like to kind of do my own instead of picking. But in the beginning, when you're first getting used to it, you might want to just pick one of these that are free and go with it, like boo, that look right there. Maybe you want to keep that. And that's fine. You can do that. And if you want to change that color, highlight it, go up here. This is the color I have, pumpkin patch, so I can make it that color. If I want to do it a different color, maybe I want it yellow, really stand out like that. You can do that. But with this here, and all of this, you can spread the letters out right here. It's called spacing. You can, I'm really hoping you can see that spacing. You can do letter spacing. With that, it's going to stretch each letter out further, or you can bring them closer. And then you have line spacing. And what that does is take it in between the lines. You see that? It just spreads the line in between, and you can bring it closer. So I brought it closer. And then once you've done whatever you want to do with that, I'm going to get rid of this word and just use pumpkin. You can make it bigger by pulling and dragging like that. On this here, you go to, first of all, I'm going to go do animation. You see where it says animation? You click on that, And then you have free choices and how you want this to come in. You want it to come in block style. It looks like that. Typewriter style, ascending, bounce, burst, roll it in. You have all these options, and all of this is free of however you want your letters to come in. That's breathing. It just kind of, it grows. Fades. You can pan in and out, rise, tumble. And then after that, then you see the little crown. That means these are paid ones, so you can't use those. These are all the paid ones, but all of this is free. Any of these choices, free. So if you want to do the burst. Now, a lot of times I don't, of course, you wouldn't use this for a thumbnail, but when you're doing videos, this is when this comes in fun and handy. That's a good way of doing it when you're doing a video. But for a thumbnail, obviously it's not going to move or do anything. So there's no reason to have any of that. But that's the animation. That's what that does. Now, when you're doing your thumbnail, you definitely want to go under the effects. And this is what I'm talking about, that instead of picking one of those, you can make your own. You can do shadow. And I'm going to change the background shadow color. I'm sorry, the front, so that you can see the background shadow. Oh, you see that? Let me try and pick a different color. It's hard to see back there. Let me go with red. Dark. And you can pick the offset of, can you guys see that shadow back there behind it? And you can pick the direction of which way you want that shadow to go, down, sideways, up, however you want it. I'm going to just keep it down. Try to make it see. Transparency means it goes darker. There, now you can really see how it is. And maybe I can do the direction. Whichever way you, a lot of this is just playing with it and what you like and how you want it to look. And offset, if you want it to go off a lot or a little, you can change that. And like I said, you can change the color. That's the background shading color in the back. Now you can really see it. What direction? Offset, how much you want it offset, and transparency. Do you want it really to show out a lot or not? Hey, Chris, how you doing? Got to start working on these for my road trip video. Yes, you do. So that's that one option. That's the shadow. Then you have what's called the lift. And what that does is basically pick this up a lot. The darker color, it just kind of lifts it up and not really puts a shadow behind it, but a little bit. Then you have hollow. You see, you can have it hollow. You can do splicing, which is what I did in my thumbnail. I did that. And then if you want to do that, you can pick the color inside. This is where you go. And I'll make that yellow. Then the outline, the green part, you can decide how thick you want it to be or how thin. And there again, how offset you want it to go, way off or not at all. You can fill it all in, take it all out. And if you do that, you can decide what direction you want it to go in. So there's so much you can do with just doing it this way. That's why I like to not actually always pick one of these and just go with it like that. I like to type out my own, which is just add a heading and type like pumpkin in and then do all of this however I want. And again, all of this is under effects. Yeah, that really makes it stand out like that. And if you don't want a direction, you just fill that in, get the offset, put it back the way it is, and look at that. That's great. And then these are kind of close, the lettering, have them kind of close. So let's go back up here under the spacing and letter spacing. Let's take them apart a little bit. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Didn't mean to do that for you. What the heck? Okay, there we go. Then with also that text in the under the effects, if you wanted to do an echo, there's like 3 little lines, which let me see if I can change the coloring so you can really see it stand out. Do the offset as best I can in the direction. So there's actually like 3 little there's the color, then there's shadows. That's the echo, like it's 3 little things going down. Then you have this, and you see the different colors. That's these colors. And on the free version, you can't change them. You can do either that color or that color. You only have these options to do that. I don't use that a lot. Or you can do your own neon, just like the Cheers. Was that Cheers? Yeah, Cheers. That's just neon. And you have that option here too, under the effects, if you wanted to do neon. And there again, you can change the color of it if you wanted it yellow. Oh, why do I keep doing that? Then you can make it yellow. So that is pretty cool in itself. And I'm going to downsize this a little because this is another option that I really like doing. Hi, Candy. How you doing? Everyone loves to use red arrows for the thumbnail. I'll put a red arrow in there and show you how it's done. But if you still want to do something fun with this, you can make it curve. So still under the effects, after you decide which one of these you want and all of that, we'll stick with the neon. You can do a curve. And you see how that just curved that pumpkin just by hitting this curve? But then it's really curved. Maybe you don't want it that much. So you grab this little thing down here, which I'm in the way, but there's a little slider right here, and you just slide it. And you can take it either that way, or if you keep going to the other side. I'll tell you what, I'll take me out for a minute. There. This is that little slider with that. You can curve it that way, keep going up that way. So you can curve it if you want. And then you can make that up there, and say you want to curve this one. We're going to curve it, but we're going to make it go the other way. Go that way. You see how it has that little reflection in the back? If you change your mind, just hit done and you're done. So hopefully that part makes sense. That is a lot to learn and a lot to play with and a lot to do with all of that. Deciding what your text is. Okay, so went over the text pretty good, I think. Now, like KJay said, a lot of people like to do arrows. So here we go. Up here is the elements. There's your elements. And right now I have the graphs open, the charts. I mean, you can see it says charts here. I'm just going to click off of that. It brings up a whole list of recently used lines and shapes, graphics. I mean, there's so many different things, charts and frames, but the best thing you can do, and up here too, there's paper, and it'll show all the paper, different kinds of style of pieces of paper if you want, and most of it is free, at least 50%. It depends on which one you pick on. Like if it's a real popular thing like arrows, there's probably going to be more paid than not, but then there's other ways you can get it off the internet, which is what I do a lot of. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to type in here arrows, and all the arrows will come up. Here's the full list of arrows. And as you can see, like I said before, you can see the free. As you just scroll over each one, you see all the free, free, free. Now there's not free. That means you have to pay for that one. So you can't use that one. Free, you have to pay for this one. Some of the cooler ones obviously are free, but there again, if there's something you can't find here specifically, like a lot of people like this one, and it's a free one, you can always go online, download it from the internet somewhere, and then upload it to Canva. But you have to remember and look to see. A lot of people don't realize that's copyrighted, or it might have like stock, and it might have the whoever company it is, their name on it. You don't want to use that. So we have this arrow, and there again, you can do your animation of the arrow, which means you want it to breathe. You can have it fade, pan it in. You can rise it up. You can make it tumble around. And then all of these you have to pay for. So you have less choices than you did before, but you still have some good choices for what you're going to want to do. Breathe or none. And then you have your flip, which means you can flip it horizontally, or you can flip it vertically if you want to go that way. And if that doesn't work, you have this little tool right here. That's a little circle. And you just kind of grab that, hold your mouse, and you can turn it yourself, different directions, however you want to do it. Does that make sense so far? I'm hoping that does. There's another arrow. I've used this one before. Any questions in the chat? Everyone is okay. Arrow, hello in green. Candy, you've been doing some awesome shorts lately. Yeah, I need to do some shorts. That's for sure. The arc. Hey, Donna, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. This is on a computer, right? It looks different on the phone. It is my computer. Yes, this is a desktop. I have two screens, so that's why I'm able to do this over here. This is on that screen over there and pull it over here. It is on a computer. Both for iPhone and Android. Yes, Canva is both for iPhone and for Android. You can do either one. Doesn't matter. Does Canva take out backgrounds, Nana? I've been using another app for that because I didn't know if you could with Canva. No, you can't really take out a background with like what you're thinking of, like maybe a picture. I recently realized how to add pictures in picture. Oh, that's what I need to add to show the solids in the solds in the comps. Solds. You want to show the solds in the comps using background remover. Let me show you how to do that real quick while we're here. Let me see if I can find a picture here. Okay, let's look at a crazy funny one. No, we'll look at this one. Okay, you see this here? This isn't just your typical photos. That's all I've done. You see that says photos? It's just, I'm thinking everybody has this, right? It's under regular photos. Just double click a picture. Does that make sense? I'm hoping that makes sense. No, not background, remove the picture in picture. Oh, okay. Well, let me do this here. This is just a picture I pulled up. Now you can crop it, of course. I think, yeah, it's pretty well cropped already. So I'm not going to do that. Leave it like that. But I think there's a background on it. I'm hoping I didn't remove it. But to do this real quick, as you see this edit and create. And here, and this is where I've done videos. I've added 3D effects. That 3D effect, what I just did on this clip when I did this here. Hey, Michael, how you doing? How's it going, sweetie? I added that. So on this, if you go under edit and create, I hope, Nathaniel, you have this. But you edit with, say, Paint 3D, edit with Paint 3D. If you click on that, coming up kind of slow here. So there you have the image. Okay, so you see here's the same image. And do you see this magic select up here? Click that. And you kind of want to maybe tell it where you want. This is what I'm going to get rid of, all that gray back there. I'm going to bring it as close as I can. There's a lot of steps to this, so you'll probably have to rewatch it. Then you hit next, because that's where I'm telling it to go. And you see how it's outlined, that green, right around my chin and down here and around that. So it missed all of this black area. I want that in there also. So I'm just going to take my arrow and draw there and bring that down. And then it all now is added. You see that green line now? It's all the way around here. So that is everything I want, and all of that I want taken away. Okay, so then I'm done. Once you hit done, sometimes it takes a while on this because it's slow. Okay, I accidentally hit that. Go back. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, guys. There. Just ignore what I just did. But anyways, it looks like this. Has all these around it. Then you just want to hit copy. Don't know if it's so slow because I have so many things opened. And then up here's a little folder menu. You click on that. And I know this is a lot of steps, but once you get it, it's real easy to do. You hit new. Don't save. And then you have a white background. Right click on your mouse and you hit paste. And I know that's really big. You can just bring it down. Sometimes it comes really big. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why. We're going to fit it in here, maybe. Save. Image. And over here, that transparency, you click that box. And now it's all saved with the background removed, and you hit save. And then it tells you where to save it. Save. That was a lot of steps, and I know it seems like a lot, but it really isn't when you memorize all the steps. It's really not hard to do at all, and there it is. With the background removed, it really is. It doesn't look like it, but it is. Sure. I'm going to show you that it is. Oh, come on. Is that easy to see? Can tell the background is removed. I know it's small. But that's how I just learned doing that and doing the backgrounds. It really is easy, Nathaniel, once you know all the steps and you just go boom, boom, boom real quick. It's not hard. Hey, Cameron, how you doing? We are graced with that. I know. Hey, Glenn, how's it going? Hello, hello. Welcome to class. So back to the making this now. I hope that helped, Nathaniel. If it didn't, we're going to go over that again, you and I, if needed. So yeah, Chris said everybody likes to use the arrows. All these arrows, for the most part, they're all free. So let's just pick this one. This is a popular one right here. And it comes out white. But you go up here and you can change, and let's make it red or blue. Blue will show up better. Yeah, let's do blue. You can make it big as you want. You can flip it, or you can grab that little tool, flip it that way, flip it that way. And on the arrow, again, you can edit your image. I won't go into that yet. I'm going to wait and do a picture with that. So I'm hoping everybody so far, this is for a thumbnail, right? Pumpkin Boo. What should we name it? Little Debbie's Pumpkin Patch. How about that? Let's do that. To size it too, you can size it like I've been doing that way, or there's a sizer up here, which you can click on that and then pick whatever size you might want it to be. I just always find it easier just to work with the box itself. Whatever works for you that way, to make it bigger or smaller, however you want it. If you want to highlight it and pick this and do one of these, or if you just want to grab the corner of the box to make it bigger like that, whatever works for you. Little Debbie's Pumpkin Patch. And do you like that curved like that? Let's get rid of the arrow. There's just so much you can do, and just keep playing with it and going with it. And if you wanted to change this font, kind of like that creepy looking thing, it's Jeepers. But if you click on that, all the highlighted dark ones are all the ones you get for free. The ones that are not highlighted, like this one, and it shows you there's like a little crown thing there, you don't get it. You have to get the professional, and I never will, since I just have so much here. So you could just pick any one of those and it automatically will change to whatever you want it. There's just so many options. There's no reason to pay for it, in my opinion. That's just me. A lot of people like it. Well, if there's something that I can't do on here, that means I don't need to have it on the free version. Okay, now let's put a picture in here, and I'll show you what you can do with pictures. Get rid of that. So that is the uploads. I'm going to pick a picture that I've already uploaded. That's audio, videos that I've uploaded, images that I've uploaded. So I'm going to do an image. Let's just pick me. Sorry, Debbie, I don't have any pictures of you, or I would use you. I mean, I do, but I'm sure I'm not going to do that without your permission. So we'll just use me in this pumpkin patch. So we pulled in a picture. It looks kind of blah, 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 nothing basic. And I've already removed the background on this picture. That pumpkin patch. I'm going to take that curve down a little bit. There. Now, when you have a picture, and there's so much you can do with it. There again, you can make it under animation. I can photo zoom it in or out. I can make it flow. I can make it go up. But with a thumbnail, you don't, again, there's no reason, because it's not going to do any of this anyways. A thumbnail is just going to sit there. So you don't need to do any of the animation. That's great for the video part of it. If I wanted to flip it, I can flip it. but it looks good like that. I can crop it, but here's the best part is edit your image. Now, when you go to edit image, okay, let me see if I got some answers or questions. Hey, Jennifer, hello. Thank you for being here. Hello, hello, hello. Famous Jennifer. I kind of feel like hayride. Yes, we should have a hayride. That would be fun. And it's the crafting lady back there. Thank you for coming here. I appreciate you. So after you remove the background, you can then add the cut/3D photo onto Canva. Yes, absolutely. That's exactly what I did with this picture. I pulled this picture up, I removed the background, and then I went here and I uploaded image, and it'll ask you where, and you just pull it in. That's exactly right. What weight is a 3D photo? Guy, answer my question. Okay, Nana's at your pumpkin patch. I am at her pumpkin patch. Lucky Nana, absolutely. So you have your photo, and under the edit image, this gets really crazy. You can do filters, which changes the whole look of it if you want. All of this, if you want to make yourself look like that or like that, whatever you want, black and white, grayscale, all of this, that's a selfie, but I don't want any of that. So I'm picking none, get out of filters. What I like to do, and a lot of people do, are the shadows. And I do the full glow shadow the whole way around. You can do half of it. There's these, you could do all of these. Any of these choices you can have. I do the full glow one. That's the one I like, is that. So I'm clicking that. And then you see how it stays gray and it has these little lines here. You just click on that again. And what that gives you is these options. It gives you the size. You see that black in the back? Maybe I'll make that brighter so we can go see if you, yeah, I think yellow might be better. And if you want to do bigger size, smaller size, however, then you have your transparency, how more or how deep, and a lot of people do that. And then how blurry do you want it to go? So you see that, and I know you all have seen thumbnails and you see it and you probably think, how in the heck do they do that? And that's how they do it right there. This is, and it's all free. You can take it back, you can do it up however you want it. And I'm going to make it kind of heavy and thick so you can see it. I would normally probably not do that. And then again, let me take me out, because then you can see right here, you have to hit apply. So now that's applied. And that is the thumbnail. Okay, so also, besides that, you have dew tones. You can make crazy, crazy stuff. You can just pick whatever you want. Say you want that. And again, there's the gray, and you see the lines right here. Click on it, and it gives you the option. You can change. I mean, it's endless. It's absolutely endless of the things that you can do with this Canva. I'm just telling you, it's crazy. You have photogenic if you want to change just the look of it. I mean, it continuously just goes on and on. You have color mix if you want to have more than one color. Look at that, y'all. If you want to do something crazy for Halloween or whatever, and then you can change the hue of it, the saturation of it. So that's what all of this is. And then it gets real fun that you can get real trippy and do some like that. This is for real. Double mirror, whatever you want to do. And then it has slice, so you can make it all jaggedy if you want. So depending on what you're doing, if it's a picture of something else or if it's a picture of you, you have screen where it's like, looks like you're looking through a screen. The pixelation, how good is the pixelation? And you can pick whatever you want. It just goes on and on and on. So those are all the choices, but the big one that's used is the shadow around people in the background, if that makes sense. Did everyone? Thank you. Take it back and do it up. What do you mean? Double exposed was like a horror patch. Yeah, it was. So hoping that makes sense. Do you have any questions yet or anything? Anybody have any questions? Did I miss any questions? Is everybody still with me? Or are you lost out there in La La Land somewhere? So what else would you like to see? I'm not sure. This is just kind of the basics. I mean, there's so much more you can go into. And for example, let me think here. If you didn't want this background, this is your basic thumbnail stuff. If you just wanted, you know, like just doing your basic thumbnail, there's so much you can do. And if, like I said, you can't find it here, you can go on the internet, search it, like I did this little minion, copied it off the internet, did the background remover and uploaded it here, and there he is. So I can use him on a thumbnail if I wanted to. It doesn't matter. So does all of that kind of make sense to y'all? And if you notice when I uploaded him, and then I have the choice up here, this little guy, these are the colors that match him. So that's a nice option. And these are the colors that match what I have on here. So that kind of, hey, look at that. Cameron, you didn't have to do that. So let me show you. Yeah, this is one thing that I made using Canva right here.
Super chat, super chat, super
yes,
chat.
I did.
Super chat, super chat, super chat, super chat, super chat, super chat, super chat.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Cameron. Cameron, you're awesome, Cameron. I love you. Thank you. I'm not good with words. What do you mean you're not good with words? You want to skip class? Oh, you're a great teacher. Oh, thank you. You can skip class. It's okay. I'll stay. You are so much fun. Thank you. Aw. You don't have to get on here and teach these things to people, but you are. I know. I'm trying to teach all this stuff. I mean, it's free. Why, you know, why not? Well, just go and play with it. You'll figure it all out, right? All of my videos say I found a bag of money, or does plush sell? Yeah, it does. And if you want money, look, I already have uploaded money. So there's some money. Now, you all want to get real crazy, and I can show you real quick a little bit of how to do a video on here. Here's my Canva site. And YouTube here. Okay, let's, for example, YouTube Shorts, which I have to do some of those. That's what I really... YouTube intro. Okay, how about that? Here's a YouTube intro. You pick that, and then you see down here, you have your little block. That's this one. And you put something on there for your video. Then you add another one. You put it there, and you add another one. Put however many you want. But we're going to start with, let's just start with 2. This first one. This is going to get really confusing fast, y'all. But you got this. You got this. When you do a video like this, you can download it, which I did. The one that I just made for this. This is what I downloaded. I went on, whoops, not that. I went on the Google, and I looked for a video that was for free, and I downloaded it, and this is the one I picked. Then I just fill that in. I got this for free. So this is the video background of what I did, my intro thing. You all saw that intro, right? You remember that intro? Now, how did I get that stuff over top of this, and how did I do that? It's real easy. But first, if you look up here, this one long thing is 1 minute long. I don't want it that long. I want it like 5 seconds. So I just hit that, take this in, and I just make it down to, say, 5 seconds. See right there, it says 5 seconds. So now it's only 5 seconds long. That one little thing, 5 seconds. Got that? 5 seconds. So on that, what did I add? I think I just did this one for this here. I think I added this, and then I flipped it for this way, like that. And then I had things streaming out of it, which I got that by doing the photo where I was doing the background remover. On there is also like a 3D, not 3D background remover, but there's actually a video clipping thing that you can use. And I'll have to show you that a different time because that takes a lot to show you how to, well, I'll just do it. Watch. If, let me pull that up. I'm going to take this down. And I'm going to grab it. Where did I go to? Okay, so let's just, this is the exact same under the photos, under the creator. Now watch this. We're going to add 3D effects. It's opening the editor. Y'all can see this, right? Just want to make sure because this is really going into depth of things you can do. You love a bullhorn. So it's opening 3D effects. You see this here, bullhorn, which I should have made it smaller, but it's pretty big. This is just going to be real quick. What I did was I grabbed this. You see this right here? You can make that as big as you want. You can flip it around. You can flip it this way. But for now, and I did it this way. And then you have to come down here and then you have to put how long do you want it? Do you see that time? You want it to go the full time, then you move this over to the full time, 5 seconds. Slide it over there so it goes the whole time. That's how I did that. Then you save a copy of it. Export. I know this is a lot of information, y'all. I know it is. It's exporting, but this is how you can create a nice intro when you take your time and you do all of this stuff. You can only make a thumbnail. I know this gets into a lot. Make it, look at that. See, and that's what you get. That's just an example of how you can make it for free, though. It's for free. That's what I did. It's for some of you that didn't see it, let me play this real quick. Again, this is what I did this morning. You'll see what I'm talking about. See that I made that right here just by adding pages like this. I'm put all your designs. Okay, and here it is. This is everything I did, and you see here's the first square I did. I added that background. I added this here by using the title right here. I did add heading. And I typed that and I did everything that I showed you already. Then I went added another page. I pulled in the same background and then I typed all this. Same thing there, same thing there. Now this is where it gets tricky on this one, because on the back here, I had to pull this red, which I got this from the background right in here. It was free. That's the background I picked right here. But besides that, in order to make all this stuff move, I still needed a video behind it. So I had to upload that same video and put it behind there. So this video is back behind there, but I just put it in the background. And you do a transparency and it goes away. But in order to make it play, you need the video. I hope that makes sense. Probably not. It's a lot to learn. It really is. But that's the whole thing in a nutshell. Make sense? PowerPoint and build designs for embroidery logos. So I feel like I can get started. Yeah, it's basically the same concept as PowerPoint. It's like you're showing one screen after another after another. That's a good point. Yeah, it really is. But that's how I started this. And I got this off the internet for free because I didn't like any of the backgrounds here, which you can pick if you want. They have videos. If you want to pick one of their videos, they're free. Say you want to do the sky. Like I said, I've used this already. Many times I've used theirs. And it's free, and it's the same concept. You have this here free. This is your first page. And say you want to type, I'm going to just do this quick. I'm not going to type my own. I'll just pick something here that's free. Let's just say workout. What's that other one? Free delivery. Do that one. I haven't picked that one yet. Free delivery. So there's the beginning of your video right there. It's a long one. And then let's say we want to bring these in. Let's animate them. On your video, this is where it's going to work. We can do blocks, typewriter. How about that? So you can really see it. So that's the first thing you're going to do right there. Look at that. There's your first part of your video. It's kind of long, right? So we click on the video itself. See, it's 15 seconds. You're going to hit that scissors because we're going to cut it down. And grab it over here, bring it down. Let's make it 3 seconds. Now it's 3 seconds. And when you're using their background, there's no audio. So if you want audio, you go to their audio. And like I said, they have some, this is their own and it's free. Put that on there. Till it downloads some. Then you have audio. I moved it over. Sorry about that. Okay. So there's your audio. If you want the audio to be adjusted, you can adjust the audio however you want to do it. Goes the whole way. Take it down, take it long. This is a long audio. So then you want a second page. You add your second page. And then say you want this for your background. I don't know. Well, that one you can't. That'll show you right there, Canva. So that one you'd have to pay for. Free. There's so much free, though. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. Free, 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 little oranges. So does anybody have any questions? Yeah, PowerPoint this is real similar to PowerPoint right here. You're just adding and then you're putting layers on top of layers. And it means you're creative and you've designed stuff. Yes, that's what it means. That's for sure. I hope that wasn't too much information. And it's a lot when you start making videos and you start doing videos. I would not attempt to start doing videos at first. I would get real familiar. I mean, literally, I did not do videos with this for a very long time. I basically did my thumbnail. Well, and I still do is my thumbnails. As you can see, all of my designs, this is everything. This is everything I've ever done. And I've done it all right here. Forever and always. Every single video, every thumbnail, you can guys see everything I've ever done. And there's some that I don't want you to see because it's not important. But even my clue game, you guys are familiar with Clue, right? Here's my clue game, and I change it around, and it goes from one to another. This is PowerPoint. This is because it's a lot of just, it's not a video. It's just page after page after page. And it was all done here. Pretty cool. It's fun. There's a lot that you can do. There's a lot to learn. Just go through it and take your time doing it. Play with it a lot. It's just doing a thumbnail. You can do so much. And that's one of the most important things of any video. It's one of the most important things, I think, to grab somebody's attention. And it's nice having it here because if you don't like something, if you make a mistake, you pick one thing. Oh, I don't want to do that. Just get rid of it. You don't have to go and delete it. Just hit something else over top of it. It goes away by itself. If you don't want one of these fun backgrounds like that, up here's solid colors. You could just pick a color. If you want to change that color itself, you can do that. I mean, it truly is endless. Anything that you want to do, you can do for free. It's just going through and playing with it and learning everything that this whole Canva has to offer. Look at that color. That's a pretty color, I think. And go down and let's do an upload. What have I uploaded here? So much I've uploaded and done. How about a camera? Never know when you might need a camera, right? I think I was going to use that in a thumbnail or something, and I didn't, or a video maybe. I've uploaded these. We have lights, camera, action. And then if I want this position, see this? It's behind it. I want to bring it out front. So go position, bring it forward. Now it's in front. Say this is too bright. I want to take it back some. I don't want it to be so noticeable. Hit this little transparency thing here. Take it down some. And you got that color, the green in there along with the lights. Any questions? Hey, Susan, how you doing? Hello, hello. Yeah, if you can watch it, go. That's why I did want to do a live. So if you can watch it and you can run it forward fast and you get to a spot, if there's a question you might have of how to do something. But yeah, it is amazing. So let's bring some text in here. Like I said, you can pick one of these that's already done. Wow. How about that one? See that? Which is pretty cool. A lot of people just pick these. Like I said, I prefer not to do that. I prefer to do my own text. Do the same thing. Wow. And make it how I want it by doing the effects. Let's make it like kind of do the same thing. Change that color. Make it blue and thickness of it, make it thicker. Offset it, way offset. Direction, how about up there? That looks kind of weird, but take it back in a little. So that's not too bad. Kind of looks like that. Animation, again, this isn't for a thumbnail, so you don't need the animation part of it. Let's do a curve. Let's make that curvy. Even the one I brought in, you can switch it and make a curve. See that? I brought that one in, but now I've changed it. I made it curved. And again, using this little slide thing. How much do you want it curved that way? Or do you want to go up that way? Leave it like that. If that's what you want, yep, you could do that. So any questions at all? Wait, what did I miss? Build a slide and transition with motion and picture in picture. Build a slide and transition with I'm not sure what that means. Are you going to leave this up for us to watch again? Yes. Watch from the, well, I don't know if you have any questions or what you need to know. You can flip that way or flip that way, flip that way, flip that way. I'm not sure. Teach me to make an intro. I can do that. Thank you. I appreciate that you think that I did okay. I just did my video intro today for tomorrow's video. There you go. See? Who is Little Debbie and what do I do that you should watch me? I have no idea how to edit either. Are you going to teach us that too? What do you mean by edit, Jennifer? Not that I can really do much creative editing, just sitting open and jewelry jars are bag. What do you mean by edit? So Debbie, I'm still confused. Solds and comps, the picture-in-picture thing. Okay. Do you mean like I'm talking here like right now and I'm showing you the video and I'm talking and I have this picture here in picture? Is that what you mean? I'm not sure. And Jennifer, what do you mean by editing? Editing. Like a video. Okay, like you're downloading a video and then how to edit a video. I can do that if you want, but here's the thing. It's a different program. And it depends on what you have, an Android or iPhone, and on desktop or not a desktop, all of that's a factor. This is what I use. I use WeVideo, and I'm on my desktop. So all of this is a factor as far as how you can do it. And that I can do that, yes. If you use WeVideo, or it's comparable to iPhone, what I forget, like I forget what they use. Something. Like let's work on this one that I did here. This was easy. This was a WeVideo that I did. And basically you have to import anything, like if you've made a video on your camera and then you've downloaded on the computer. That's the way I do it. Download it on the computer. Then iMovie, that's it, Cameron. That's for iPhone. And basically iMovie is the same as WeVideo. All the programs are pretty much exactly the same. It's kind of the same routine that you're doing each time. Some have a little bit different other options than others. I find this is good enough. I pay for WeVideo though. This is a paid program. Most of them are all paid. You have to pay. But that you import when you're done with your video, you import your video that you have, which let's just, this is one that I did. And once it's imported, here it is. Like this is music that I've imported to use, which you can import music, pictures, still pictures. There's my super chat that I worked on. It's another one I did.
Super chat, super chat, super chat, super chat.
So I'm thinking this is what you mean, right? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you stopping by. This is where I've done a lot of my endings, where thanks for watching videos. I'm thinking this is what you mean as far as editing a video that comes in like this. Is that what you're talking about, right? You have a laptop and Android. Good, you have Android, so do I. So that would work. Let's just say I want to do a new, which I kind of have to do a new one anyway. So I'm going to make a new one. It's horizontal, and I've already brought in these that I'm going to use these here in a video in the future maybe. So once I've imported them, this is what I've imported this here. This is karate stuff I got in the bin. So bring it down here, and it's on this video line. I'm going to take me out. You see right here's video 1, text 1, audio 1, but it's on this here line. This goes into a lot. I'm just going to go real quick because there's a lot to this. And if you want to shorten this, you can shorten it this way. Or if you want it to go, say I want it to go to here.
Man, these are brand new.
Okay, and I'm stopping it. And then right here, I want to cut that part out. And I'm going to go to here. I'm going to take that, cut it out, and I get rid of it. So then I close that up, and now it just goes from there to
I don't know if
to here. See that there's a lot to do in editing a video. Then on top of that, I like to pick my audio. There's a lot of free music on here. There's sound effects and there's events. I mean, there's so much on here that you can pick and say I want to do happy, bring that down. So now when I play it, that's how I get my music in there. Then I take this and I make the music softer. So it's in the background, but it's still there.
The boxing gloves were in there.
If I wanted to add text in here, like I've already done, see, boom, boom, boom. So I want to do that. You have to bring that down in here. Then you have to actually edit it. Here, got this. And at bins. And then if I want to make both of them yellow, pick that and pick yellow. So they're both yellow. You can change the font if you want to do a different font. You can upsize the font. Save changes. So now as I do this, the video plays.
And if you see the video, you'll see
the music plays, and then that pops in. So that's how I do all of that editing for the videos. I'm thinking that's what you meant, Jennifer, how to edit videos, right? Is that what you're talking about? But see, this is another whole program, and I can do another whole night on just that if you want. Doesn't matter to me. Just let me know, or if you just want to go even one-on-one, it's up to you. But that's how I would do edit videos. This is great for making thumbnails and making intros and making just fun little clips. So what did you say? I'm having created a video of what sold, and I want to insert a sold comp picture. Oh, okay. So yeah, there again, I'll do that whole step. Watch this. I'll show you my eBay store. Let's see. Come on. Stop it. Okay. This is what she asked me. Is that diaper bag for real? Did you really sell that? Yeah, $2.49 plus shipping, y'all. Get out of there. So this is the way I do it. See all of this right here? What I do is take a screenshot of that. And it comes up. Let me show you what comes up here, actually. That's what comes up when I do a snip and screenshot. So then I take it down. And then I can take the background out if I want, or I don't have to. Let's just keep that like that. This is the way I do it. I don't know how other people do it. This is how I do it. Depending on how much I want to show. Let's say I just want to show all that, okay? So then I have that done. This is real generic, y'all, just real generic. So we'll save that. And this, I want to, now it's over on my desktop. You can't see it. I saved it to my desktop. So I have Canva open. I want to add this to what sold. So I just pull it over here and it automatically came in on my Canva. Let's just say that's sold. Sold. I'm thinking this is what you mean, right? Like, okay, here's sold. This is really bad. Just trying to give you an idea. Let's get rid of that background. And I'm not sure exactly how you want it. If you want to do solds like this. So let's just say this is what you want to put in your video, right? You want to make a video and do this, right? Is that what you're talking about? CapCut is really user-friendly on the phone. That is Little Debbie, and it's free. That's awesome to know. Can you show them how to lay a photo, sold comp over top? Is that what you mean, Cameron? But in the actual video, okay. So then I'm going to open back up my Wii video. Yep, I will show you that. So this is what I was just showing you instead of putting these words up here. So we're going to, oh, I forgot to save it. All right. So we have to download this. It's a ping, which is just a picture. So it's going to download to my desktop. I think it went to my desktop. I didn't notice where I saved it. Where did I save it? I think to my desktop. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. So let's go back to Wii Video. So it's saved now on my desktop. So I'm going to import it into my Wii Video, and I can just pull it, grab it, drop it in. So here it is right here. Can you see that? Oh, let me take that off. Sorry about that. Okay. So there it is. It's downloading right here. And once it's finished downloading, all you have to do is bring it and put it right over here. Okay. Now, if I didn't do anything with it, that would be all you see. But you don't want to just see that. So we have to take, did you see me hit that little thing right here? Do you see this little pencil thing? And like I said, all of these programs have all of these options. It's just a little bit of difference of finding them. So then you want to scale it down. You see what I'm saying? And once you scale it down, then you have it. That's what's sold, and then you can talk about it or whatever in your video. So that's placed. And here again, there's a lot of different things you can do with it. As far as changing the color of it, the brightness. I mean, there's so much you can do. Again, it's just always just playing with it. And so that's there. Save those changes. And then when it plays,
It's called Dirty Words. You might have seen this in the video when I was.
it just pops up automatically. However, and if you want to make it shorter, you just, so it's not showing as long of a time, you just make that smaller so it doesn't show the whole
You might have
time.
seen this in the video when I was getting it at the bins.
See, there it is. Is that
It up and I was like,
kind of what you all were thinking? Also on this, if you wanted to do, like I do, a slow motion, you pull that little thing up again, and instead of scale, you want to go to not that, it is, where the heck? Wait a second. It's not there. I'm going to cut that. On this picture here, sometimes I do slow motions on the pictures. It's the same concept. I open up this little editor thing and see the value. If I go 1, 2, or however slow I want it to go, that will make it go slow.
And I open it out.
Or if a lot of times I speed stuff up, I might go up to say 6 times. And although it got really small because you're speeding it up, it's still there. But it'll go really fast. See? Does that kind of help? I hope that makes sense. Got that? Sort of, kind of. There's a lot to it. There really is, especially when you're making a video and editing a video. So we got to all work on your thumbnails. That's the big thing. Does that make sense? Do you understand? So if you, sounds like drunk Nana and go Nana, I know. Yeah. And that's the thing, you have to play with it, because then actually when you're doing that, then you got to pick a really good music. The music next to the thumbnail music is really important in a video. It can make or break a video is the music. It takes a long time to go through music, listen to the music and decide, is that a good sound? Is that not a good sound? Or, you know, you're doing great. Oh, thanks, Susan. I appreciate you. I don't know. I don't know if you have questions, if there's anything else you want to see, but we're running to an hour and a half, and I only want to keep it for about that long. So let me bring me up, and I hope you learned something from it, a little bit of something anyways. If anybody wants a longer session on just doing like making the video, creating the video, and cropping the video, editing a video, I can do that another time if you want. Just let me know, okay? I can do that. Yes, I can. I don't know how many people are interested in these, but if you guys want to learn anything, just let me know. And if I know it, I'll show you just like this and teach you how to do it. It's a process. It's a lot to learn. Like I said, I've been doing Canva for 2 years, and this past year is when I've really jumped into it, and I've learned so much about it that it blows my mind what you can do. Well, you guys have seen some of the clips I've done. I think I do okay. I'm going to see if I have, I don't know if I saved that or not. Let me think, because I'd like to show you one that another one I did. I think I did. No, it all left. Nope, I deleted it. Oh, well, I deleted it. Deleted. I don't like to keep too much, especially if it's not mine. But I did James and Mary's intro. If you go to their auction site at all and you see theirs, you'll see that let's see if I can. You're not here, James, are you? Probably not here any longer. It's been a long night for him. That is Nightmare Treasures. I'm going to go see if I can pull it up and show you. Let's see. Yeah, that does have it. Although I don't know if you'll be able to hear the sound. Share. This is a beginning that I did with his, and they like wolves. So, and this is their logo, of course. And let me see if I can make that bigger a little bit. And I don't know if you can hear it or not.
Well, good afternoon, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
How's everybody doing?
Where's the toy? Where's the...
Well, take it away from me.
So yeah, I did that for him. And I did pretty much everything on Canva from doing that. Hey, Wendy. Hi. So tired. You might have to watch. Yeah. Take notes, rewatch. Then that way you can slow it down if you need to, sweetie, and take notes as you're going and watching it. That's why I figured I'd do it live. It's easier. So it doesn't take a lot. All he did was he told me that they like wolves and to use his logos, and they wanted him and Mary in there with their names. So I worked with it, and that's what I did. And I sent it to him, and I said, if you want me to edit it, I can edit, do it, change it, whatever. And he says, it's perfect. So didn't want to change anything. First time I did it, and he just said, it's great. And that was it. I'm done. So I've done a few things like that. I won't go into a lot of, because I know that Robin does a lot of these, and that's her money. That's what she needs to do. And it's good that she does that for people, and she can do a lot better job than I can. She has better programs, and she pays for those programs. So if you really want something technical, something really good, go see Robin. She's awesome. She's really good at what she does. I just do this as a side fun thing to do. I just like to do it. So anyways, if you have any questions, or if you want me to go into the video and how to crop edit the videos or edit the videos, Jennifer, I'll be happy to do that. Just, yeah, I can set that up, and I can do that next week if you want. Go from start to finish. Could do a whole little clip, short video kind of thing if you want. That might help you too. And then I like it being live. Then, like Wendy says, you can rewatch it, stop it, take notes, do it in slow motion, whatever you want to do. So, little Debbie, you want me to make you an intro? I will be happy to do that for you. Yes. Just let me know what you want in it. Like, I have to have something to start with. Yes, I do. So, okay, y'all, I'm tired, and it's been a long night. And I do appreciate you, a few people that did come and watch, and the ones that are still here and hanging for an hour and a half on this, taking notes. So, thank you all. And I'm going to say good night to you all. And with that, I will play what I just did, because I'm probably never going to play this again. So good night, everybody. Thank you.